Well, hey there, Mama, and welcome back to the Moms Overcoming Overwhelm podcast, episode number 131. I'm Emily McDermott, and I'm here beside you on this journey as we work together to declutter your home, head, and heart. Back in episode 111, I shared my simple spring decluttering plan, and today I am back with your summer decluttering plan. So if you have kids that are home for the summer, or maybe it's just around the corner and you're not really sure how you're going to keep up with your decluttering and organizing goals, I am here to help. So make sure you grab that notebook and pen, and let's dive into today's episode. Hey there, Mama. Are you tired of all the stuff crowding your home, calendar, and mind? Do you wish you could say goodbye to the endless to-do lists running around in your head? Want to declutter but don't know where to start? You're in the right place. Welcome to Moms Overcoming Overwhelm, where you will find proven and practical solutions to declutter your home, head, and heart. Hi, I'm Emily, a wife, boy mom, and simplicity seeker. I struggled to get pregnant and felt overwhelmed until I discovered decluttering could create the physical and emotional space I needed to become a mom. Now, 2 kids later, I've transformed my life and motherhood by developing simple systems around decluttering, capsule wardrobes, kid stuff, cleaning and tidying, meal planning, time management, and more, and I can't wait to share them with you. If you're ready to reclaim the time and energy you crave, be present with your kids, and finally enjoy the life and motherhood you so deserve, let's kick overwhelm to the curb, shall we? Grab your lukewarm coffee, your notebook and pen, and clear up some counter space. Let's do this. Before we jump in, I just want to thank you for your support of this show, for sharing it, for coming into the free Facebook group at tinyurl.com/moms overcoming overwhelm, and just for being here, because I love creating these episodes and for giving you helpful tips and tricks. And if you haven't left a review for the show, I would so appreciate it, as it helps me reach more mamas that need my help. And if you have an Apple product, you can go ahead and Apple Podcasts to my show, scroll down to where it says leave a review. I read and cherish every single one, and I really appreciate your support. Okay, so everything on this list is spelling out summer, and it's going to stand for one letter in that word, because that's how I like to do things. If you've been around here any length of time, you know that about me. And so the first letter is S, which is schedule a donation, pickup or drop off, or a weekly day on your calendar to post things on Buy Nothing. I'm pretty certain I had this as my first S in spring in that previous episode, and the reason that I'm reiterating it is because it's so important. Now, when you are in the summer months, obviously things are different. We're going to be talking about that too. It's a different season of the year, but also a different season of life. So it's great to keep yourself accountable and in that continuous rhythm of decluttering. And so if you have a scheduled pickup day, then you can work on some decluttering because you know that there's someone that's going to be coming. Now, for your Buy Nothing group, what might work best is to post something on Wednesday or Thursday, so then you can select who will be the recipient of whatever item that is, and then you can have people pick it up from your doorstep over the weekend. So that would be what I would recommend as far as a day of the week for your Buy Nothing posts. Moving on to letter U. U stands for understand and accept the limits on your time in this season and simplify what you can. Everything looks different. So maybe instead of school pickup, you have camp pickup at a different place and a different time. You might have later nights, or like in my neighborhood, we have the ice cream truck coming through when I'm trying to have my kids go to sleep. You're spending a lot of time at the pool, or maybe doing play dates at the park, going on vacations. Lots is different. And so just being able to accept that, but then also asking yourself the question we talk about in episode 19, what unnecessary decisions can I remove from my life? And simplifying what we eat, maybe what we wear, what we're doing, anything that we can simplify in this season, let's go ahead and do it, because that is really going to serve us when things are feeling a lot different in the summertime. The next step is M, minimize your spending on the things that you do not need. So perhaps this looks like doing a shopping ban on non-essential things at a store, perhaps like Target, for 30 days if you find that you are doing a lot of unnecessary spending at a place like that, or maybe like a Marshall's or Home Goods or TJ Maxx, those types of places. Maybe it's tracking what you spend over the summer months on clothing or toys, or just being able to see where your money is going. And then recognize where it's hard for you to say no. Maybe it's because of sales or some other reasons, and developing a plan around that. And we have 2 episodes that are great about intentional spending. One is episode 86 about intentional purchasing, and episode 92 about intentional budgeting. So I would recommend you check those out so that you can minimize your spending, not bring all this excess into your home, which means that there's less to declutter. The next M is to make a summer decluttering project plan. And we don't want to overwhelm ourselves, so I would recommend 1 small project and 1 big project for the summer. Obviously more if you can handle that. So a small project might be participating in one of the challenges in the free Facebook group. Maybe it would be helping the kids declutter 1 category, perhaps their books, so that you can utilize the library a lot more in the summer, so maybe you don't need to own as many books. And some big projects might be tackling your garage, working with your kids on a plan for their rooms, which we'll talk about actually in the next step, or something like photos, which I'm actually working on, like a photo scanning project, or going through bins with sentimental items. So coming up with that plan and then understanding when realistically you can get to those things, given the difference in the summer months and your schedule, will really help you feel like you're making sustained progress on your decluttering goals. And next up we have letter E, which is to enlist the help of your spouse and kids while decluttering over the summer. Now there's 2 episodes primarily where we speak to family support. One is episode 16 about spouses, and then episode 18 about kids. And you want to have a conversation, maybe perhaps with your spouse first, and then maybe both of you with the kids, talking to them about why we want to focus on decluttering and organizing over the summer. Perhaps you want to do a yard sale in August, so you need to prepare for that. Perhaps your kids' rooms have been out of control, so you really want to work with them on that. And speaking of kids' rooms, or really any other area in the home, you can ask 3 questions that I talk about in episode 42 before you tackle any room in your home, which are: how do I want this room to feel? How do I want it to function? And how do I want things to flow as far as activities in the room? And this is really great for kids just because perhaps right now they have so much in their room that it's not feeling peaceful, it's feeling very cluttered. It can't be functional for the things that they want to do as far as playing or reading or just moving around. And it's difficult to do the flow of normal activities in the room because of it. So you want to get them involved, maybe offer incentives, financial or otherwise. Perhaps if you sell things on Facebook Marketplace, they can get a certain amount of the proceeds of what you sell, or if you have a garage sale or a yard sale. Try to be creative and figure out how you can get your kids and your spouse involved. And remember, we're always starting with our stuff first, but the summer is a great time when you have a little bit more time with your family to hopefully get them on board. And I'm happy in the Facebook group to talk about strategies to help you with that if you need. And the last step, R, is to remember to enjoy your summer and focus on what matters most to you. Now, summer, of course, is a great time to dive into home decluttering and organizing projects, but we always want to focus on these small, sustainable steps. So maybe that is, again, participating in our bi-weekly challenges in the Facebook group, or perhaps it's setting up a coaching call with me where we can make a customized plan in 1 hour for your summer and how we're going to tackle all of these projects, right? Or in the greater Washington, D.C. area, I can come in person. I would love to help you declutter and organize your home. It would be such a joy for me, a great way that I would love to spend my summer. So let's go ahead and review this summer decluttering plan. The first step is to schedule a donation pickup or drop off, or a day to post things on Buy Nothing. U is to understand and accept the limits on your time and simplify what you can. M is to minimize your spending on things that you don't need and perhaps do a shopping ban if needed on non-essentials. The next M is to make a summer decluttering project plan, one small project and one big project, and more if you can handle it. E is to enlist the help of your spouse and kids with decluttering over the summer, especially maybe focusing on those kids' rooms. And then R is to remember to enjoy your summer and to focus on what matters most to you. On Thursday, we're going to be talking to Jeanette Tapley, and Jeanette is a podcast host and an author and speaker, and we're going to be talking about how to fix broken rhythms in our work and home life, and exactly how we can reassess and intentionally create rhythms that are going to work for the season that we're in. A perfect conversation for summer. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. If you like today's podcast, here's what you can do. Just take 30 seconds to leave me a review. I know you're a busy mama. You're overwhelmed, in fact, but 30 seconds of your day makes such an impact. I'll be blessed by your words. They'll definitely make my day. And who knows, you might be entered for this month's giveaway. In Apple Podcasts, scroll down to write a review. Thanks so much for your time. I'm so grateful for you.